everybody. Let me just change that. I wonder why I'm all dressed up. It's Chinese New Year. Getting my glam on, getting my red on. Look at that. Bought this years ago. Well, did I buy it years ago? I've only worn it once. Quite like the colour. It's not a colour I wear very often, but I think now that my hair's dark and I've got a bit of silver in, it's good. Anyway, Happy New Chinese New Year to all those who are celebrating, and Happy New Moon. Just thought I'd do a reading. So many blessings for the year ahead, and I'm going to pull a dragon card, and I'm going to pull a tarot card, and I'm going to pull a Kuan-Yin. So let's start with the dragon for kind of, I feel this is for the Chinese New Year, what dragon we need to support us with this new New Year coming in. It's a year of the ox. I am an ox because I'm a Taurian, so I've got some of that going on. And it's that stubborn but resilient and strong energy. If you want to know more about it, there's lots of information up on the internet. So certainly, because, you know, depending on what you are, I'm actually a sheep in Chinese astrology, but depending what you are, you know, it relates to the ox and how it's going to impact you this year. Anyway, all I'm going to say is I'm glad I'm sort of having a quietish year this year, because the ox energy is quite anyway, a card. Oh, hang on, there's a couple there. A dragon for the Chinese New Year, please. What dragon would like to show itself and support the year of the ox? The air and water dragon helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, and express your inner song. Don't know what's going on out there. Let me just have a little bit more. Yeah, these are quite new cards for me. So, oh, hang on, Earth. Sounds like somebody's cutting some wood out there. Represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. That's gorgeous. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. If ever there was a year that we needed to do that, we've kind of packed away 2020 and we're now going, okay, what do we want to envisage in the future? Ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. What's it about? Fourth dimensional brown and blue earth and air dragons breathe life force, hope and vitality into our hopes and dreams, while enabling us to ground them. They bring us into balance and harmony so that our visions can manifest in physical reality. To do this, we first need to picture our castle in the air and then ground it. These glorious dragons help us with this process. So I think, you know, for some of it, it's getting clear about what your intention is. You know, what do you want, you know, to feel like? What do you want more of? What do you want to step into? And then ask these dragons, the earth and air dragon, that's what it looks like, to come and support you. And also to help you kind of rise against the challenges that come into your way. So help you build resilience. I mean, so much of what we're learning is building nervous system resilience. I was working with a client this week, and you know, it's all about building nervous system resilience so we can expose ourselves to things and not get so completely overwhelmed by it, that we can kind of stand grounded and still hold on to our integrity. So this is really call in and believe and ask for the highest possibility, the highest good in all people and all situations. Let the earth and air dragons breathe life force into each of your 12 chakras and bring you into balance and harmony Love that. What a great card for the Chinese New Year, and also for the new moon. It's not specifically for the new moon, but it's that new energy coming in. Thank you, Dragon cards. We'll take that. Okay. Kuan Yin. I feel this is for the new moon. I want to kind of know what feels like self-carey, nurturing, what kind of that kind of energy. Kuan Yin is all about nurturing and nourishing and compassion. But compassion is also saying, no, fuck off, actually. I don't need you in my life, or I don't need this energy around me right now, or I need to take a break. So, you know, compassion isn't all love and light and, you know, feather dusters. It can sometimes be gnarly, pointy-edged swords going back off. That is compassion too. So, you know, that masculine is much more and the feminine's much more sort of empathy based. So yeah, just to remind us of that. I need that reminder too. Okay, card for this new moon. Here she is. Spin the silken thread. I forgot to show the card this week. My earlier reading, Spin the Silken Thread Divine, number 30. I don't know if I've picked this before. I don't recognize the card, which is always good because then I know it's really for the collective and not for me. In creating precious silks, there is a sorting process, sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. You're commencing a new cycle, beloved, and it's time to allow for that which is more precious and pure than that which you wish to take with you, that which you wish to take with you in the future, to continue and to release that which does not align with your true heart. That's quite a mouthful. Sometimes we need to help ourselves access the new cycle by releasing vows from this or other lifetimes, releasing old patterns and calling in wisdom and talents from past lifetimes. You are guided to accept this healing now. Now, whether or not you believe in past lives is your business. But for me, it's very much something that at my core I completely believe. So it's really clearing the debris. You know, sometimes we just think it's, you know, stuff we're clearing about, conversations that we've had, you know, throughout our life or situations. But it can go so much deeper than that at a soul level. There's been many instances. And so this new moon, it feels like we're clearing out of the collective some really dodgy behavior and some, you know, bitternesses and betrayals and energy that's just mean-spirited and nasty. Just letting it go, really letting it go, and calling in Kuan Yin to just really help you let that go. And sometimes part of that process can mean that those parts of us can rise just before we're about to kind of finally close that chapter on them. So you might see some behaviors in yourself. I've certainly noticed it a bit in myself, that I've said things and I've kind of gone, God, why did I say that? It's sometimes when a pattern's coming to a close that you'll notice behaviors coming up that kind of you go, God, I haven't done that sort of thing for years. Where's that coming from? It's because a pattern's coming up to clear, and it's about being compassionate with yourself and going, even though I did that, even though I said that, I can still love myself. I can still see I'm learning. I can still see I'm healing, and it's okay. And as Matt Kahn says, just always turn towards yourself with an I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I see how hard you're trying. You're amazing. You're kind. You're trying. I see all that. You're amazing. Don't ever beat yourself up when you fall back into an old pattern. Just don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I think she sometimes often will add a little prayer in here. Okay, so I'm going to say that. I now choose to release all vows, agreements, veils and cords that are not based in unconditional love and no longer serve my highest good. Through the divine mercy, compassion and power of Kuan Yin and my own free will, I let this go. I now call upon my past life and current life mastery according to my own free will, and through the unconditional love and divine mercy of Kuan Yin, this is so. I choose to spin the silken thread divine, my own soul light, into my life now, on Mani Padme Hum. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to pick a tarot card to end, and I'm not sure if I want to now. I don't even know where they've gone, to be honest. Oh, here they are. They do want to be picked. Let's just pick a card. In fact, you know what? I picked this intentionally yesterday for the Chinese New Year and the new moon, and it's at the top of the deck, so I'm just gonna use this card. And it's the Hangman, which can always feel quite terrifying, but actually what it is just that deep exhale and surrender into the flow of life. Just trusting that wherever it takes us, it's serving us. Not making up stories that because we've come up against an obstacle or a health challenge or something, it means there's something wrong with us or we're bad or we're whatever. It's trusting that it's there to guide us, to open us up, to fill us up with more love and more empathy and compassion for humanity. You know, I often see and know and see it within myself too, that when people go through really challenging times, they are often really compassionate because they know what the other side looks like. They know what challenges look like. They remember them. And so the surrender is just going, let me just go with the flow. Let me just trust. Let me just open to the possibilities of, you know, greater harmony, greater heaven on earth experiences we found with that, you know, that first dragon. It's, you know, allow this experience of heaven and earth to exist in my life, that I can go, wow, how did I create this? How is this possible? It's possible for us all. It truly is. Anyway, I hope this has served. Thank you so much for tuning in for my Chinese New Year reading and also this new moon reading. I hope you have a beautiful weekend and wish you a very happy year and happy moon cycle ahead. And sending lots of love as always.